Hey guys, it's Brett, your independent Scentsy consultant. I'm here with my what I've been warming / empties video. Pretty much empties. For the month of August and half of September. It's been a month and a half since I've done empties video. I think the last one I did was the end of July. So this is most of August and half of September. So a month and a half here. I got a lot. Like a lot. This is probably the most I've had in a long time. Of course it is a month and a half, but there's so much. I didn't realize I had so much. But I kept using, I kept putting in there and putting more in there. I'm like, I've got to do empties video because I just kept adding to the pile and I had to get another sack. I didn't have enough room in the little basket I put my empties in. This even doesn't even include all the harvest bars that I warmed last month. And the 10 new fall winter fragrances. I warmed those and reviewed those and I did a separate video for those, so I didn't include those in here. But I still have a lot, even without those. And I thought for sure maybe I wouldn't have as much because I was warming those back in August, but I have a lot. So I'm just gonna get started here. I'm gonna try to just kind of say if I liked it or not. I'm not gonna go into too big a detail of the scent because I'll be here forever if I talk about each scent into it, in depth. So I'm gonna start here with, some non-Scentsy stuff here. First, I just have a few things. We have some hand soap. Bath & Body Works hand soap. I haven't bought Bath & Body Works hand soaps for quite a while. I used to buy them all the time back in the day. I loved them. There were so many fragrances available in the Bath & Body Works hand soaps. But then I started having problems with my hands. My hands were like drying out really bad. Like they would get cracks on them. They'd be real dry. They would bleed. It was really bad. So I stopped using the hand soap, Bath & Body Works hand soap, and I just started using soft soap, and they got much better. So much better. So I wasn't using Bath & Body Works soap anymore. I did start using Scentsy as well. Scentsy hand soap doesn't do that either. It doesn't bother my hands. So whatever's in Bath & Body Works, it's just too harsh on my hands. For years I'd use them and it was fine. But then it started bothering me, especially in the wintertime when your hands are even more dry. It's worse. But I will say I did use these because I was out of my Scentsy soap and I wanted to buy some more, but I wanted to wait till the fall hand soaps were coming out in the harvest collection. So I thought, let me try some Bath & Body Works soap because my mom uses them still. It doesn't bother her hands. So I went up to her house and I'm using her soap. I'm like, oh, it smells so good. I thought they had a sale, so let me try it. I only bought like 4, I think, 4 or 5. And I tried them. And it makes my eczema is breaking out in my fingers, like right in the cracks of my fingers, my eczema will break out. So I'm thinking it's from this soap because not only does it cause the little cuts, it also makes my eczema break out. Needless to say, I'm probably not going to buy Bath & Body Works hand soap anymore because my hands can't handle them. Whatever's in them, I just can't. It bothers my hands too much. So, but I did enjoy the scents of the ones I have used so far, and the rest, we only have like 2 more left. They're going down Brad's salon, because I can't use them up here. The ones that I use a lot in the kitchen back here, kitchen sink and our bathroom sink, I use those way too much, so I can't use them there. We have Autumn Foliage. This is the first one here. This was really good. What does it say here? Fresh fallen leaves, misty air, and autumn cedarwood. It's like a green scent. Very green. If you like green scents, which I do, you'll like this, and I did really like it. So too bad I can't use it anymore, but it was good. Well, I used it. And then we have another one that I went through, and this is Leaves. And this is good. You all know what Leaves smells like. It's crisp apple, golden nectar, and warm clove spice. God, that was so good. I wanted this because Fall Feelin' from Scentsy, the new fragrance, Fall Feelin'. All right, sorry about that. I got a phone call. Anyway, Leaves, it's similar to the new Fall Feeling from Scentsy. It's one of the 10 new fall winter fragrances. I love Fall Feeling so much. If you watch my videos, you know how much I love that. So I had to pick up Leaves because it kind of reminds me of that. It's very similar. So I wanted a hand soap and I loved it. And I have more, but they're not empty. So stay tuned for other empty videos and I will show you the other ones we went through. Or I started to go through and the rest are going to Brad's salon. Okay, now we have some Scentsy hand soap. Well, actually, no, I have some more non-Scentsy stuff here. 3 more things that's not Scentsy. We have 4 things, sorry. This is a wax melt from Hobby Lobby. It is DD I forget what the DD stands for. I think I looked that up, but it says DD is Kona coffee, strong and smooth, rich and robust richness. This was okay. I actually I finished it up, finished the last 2 cubes today. I put it in my warmer in the kitchen here. Actually, these don't do well in Scentsy warmers because the wax is really hard, so it doesn't melt very well in the Scentsy warmers because they're lower wattage warmers. They don't get as hot. So I pulled out my 25 watt hot plate warmer that I had from Kirkland's years ago, and I put it on there. It's okay. It's not real strong. You get coffee a little bit. Yeah, wouldn't get that again. Then we have some Kringle Candle and Country Candle wax melts that I got. They released their new fall fragrances, and I wanted to try some out. So first up we have, the first one I did was Pumpkin Waffles. And I wrote the notes in this one, but I don't have the notes in the other one, so we're just gonna have to wing it on the other ones. It's brown sugar, toasted waffle, cinnamon, pumpkin spice, maple syrup, creamy butter, warm woods accord, amber, and vanilla accord. That's a lot. This is good. It was really good scent. It's so good. It is like pumpkin pecan waffles. You know that scent that's in from Bath and Body Works, and everybody has pumpkin pecan waffle scent. That's what it's like, but I feel like this was almost even better. It did have like that nuttiness in there. I get the little bit of woods, and you get all the brown sugar, toasted waffle, cinnamon. You get all that. Really good. Not as strong as pumpkin pecan waffles is, and this wax smells anyway, but it was nice. It was like a subtle version of that, but yet I could smell it still. And this lingered for like 2 to 3 days maybe. I could still smell it. So that was pretty good. Then we have Apple Pumpkin Pie. This is from Country Candle here. I don't have the notes, but there's all kinds of stuff in this one too, but it's really, really good. So good. This was my favorite out of all the ones I got here so far that I've tried. I have a couple more that I haven't tried yet, but that I've bought. This was amazing. It's your apple pumpkin, and it does have pie. It's got a little bit of bakery note, but those spices are so good in here. It's not just like a bunch of cinnamon. It's got cinnamon, it's got the nutmeg. The nutmeg is really good in here. The spices are so good. But then you do get the pumpkin, the apple, and you get like a little bakery, a slight bit of pie crust in there. It was good. I loved every second of this, and I want more. I want more of this, but they're sold out. They are sold out of these. I keep checking to see if they restock them, but they're still sold out. I haven't checked in a couple days, so I might need to check again. I'd highly recommend this one. This was amazing. I loved it. This was a favorite of mine. The spice in this, along with that other notes and everything, it was so good. This lingered for like almost 4 days in my warmers. It went. I could smell it. It wouldn't die. So good. And I use that in my Scentsy warmers too. All these I use the Country Candle, Kringle Candle. Country Candle, Kringle Candle I used in my Scentsy warmers. I'm trying to hurry, so I'm gonna stumble over my words because I'm trying to go fast. Let me focus here. Okay, and then lastly we have Candied Orange. This is just like, it's orange, but like, it's a candied orange, but then like a little bit of chocolate. Not a lot of chocolate. This was really light. This was pretty light. I got something like the first day, and then by the end of the day it kind of died, but it was okay. I wasn't all that thrilled with it. I wouldn't get that one again. Okay, and now the rest is Scentsy. I'll start with the non-wax items. First, we have I finished a tub of Fluffy Fleece washer whiffs. Love this. These were one of our favorites. They're perfect for like towels and bedding especially, but I like them on clothes too. Really good, really strong. Love it. Need to get more. And then we finished up a laundry liquid in Fiji flower. This was out this past summer. It came out. This was nice. I liked it. It's nice, florally, not too perfumey. It's got a little floral, a little slightly body care perfume kind of like with that. It was nice. I don't know that I loved it as much as everybody else loves it though. It was nice though. But my favorites are still Jammy Time and Fluffy Fleece. But it was good. And we got some hand soaps. We have a tangerine and sugarcane hand soap. This was good. It's like a sugary tangerine scent. Not real strong in the hand soap though. You can smell a little bit on your hands, but it's not super strong. I don't think I would get that one again. But pineapple dragon fruit, on the other hand, was amazing. Really strong. The wax is really strong. The soap is really strong on your hands too. It's just got pineapple, dragon fruit, sugariness. Really good. And then lastly, we have coconut daiquiri in the hand soap. This is pretty good too. It's like just like it is. Just like it says, coconut daiquiris. You got coconut in there. I think there's pineapple in there. What is that? Coconut milk, banana, and vanilla cream. No pineapple, sorry. It's the coconut and banana and vanilla cream. Yeah, maybe not a lot of banana, but it's really good tropical type of scent. I like that one. I get that again. We have a what is this? The Travel Twist. Couldn't think of the name. Travel Twist in a blue grotto. This one did pretty good. This was in Brad's closet. We use these in Brad's closet. This did pretty good. It was a really strong, good fruity scent. That one did pretty good for quite a few weeks. It kind of lingered on in there. And then we had Go Go Mango as well. I don't have the pot. I don't know what I did with it. I think I threw it away, but I got the case. The other one don't have the case, but I have the Travel Twist. This was okay. Did okay for a little while, but went real strong on that one. And then we have some maple apple bourbon Scentsy car bar clips. So I got these, I think I got these in the clearance section because I thought, let me try these because I've never tried them before. They don't make them anymore. They're not available anymore. They discontinued the car bar clips, but they were on clearance. So I thought, let me try them. They did okay. So they just have the little, you know, the little thing. It's got a hole in the back, and then you just put the clip, the little clip that I just dropped, and you stick it at the back of it, and it clips onto your vent, blows the scent out. This did pretty good. It was kind of light at first, but then it started picking up, and I got it. But then it lasted for maybe a few weeks. Yeah, they were okay. I feel like I wanted just a little bit more than what I got, but I could smell that. But can't say I'd repurchase them because they're not available to repurchase anyway. But if they were available to repurchase, I would maybe try another scent again, and maybe a different scent, and see how they did before I wrote them off completely. Because they were good, just I wanted them a little bit stronger. For being right there for your vent with the air flowing go through, I feel like it should have been stronger with all that air blowing through there in your vents. I have a car bar in pumpkin cinnamon swirl, and I have the notes on the back. I have, if you know, I usually write notes like in my bars and everything. I just write the scent notes in there. Well, I have this little label right here, if you see, where I wrote the scent notes on here. Well, I printed them out on this label. Martha from Martha's Fragrance Corner, she showed this on one of her vlogs. It's a label maker right here. This is amazing. Thank you, Martha, for showing this on your blog, because I got it and I love it. So you just download an app on your phone, and then you turn this on, you type all the notes, whatever you want to type, on your phone, and then you hit print on your phone, and then it'll print out here at the top. It's got labels in there, it'll print it out. And that's what it prints out, is the label right there. So that way I don't have to write it in there, and it would get smudged a lot of the times when I would write in the inside. So this is awesome. So I will try to remember to link this, the link to this below if you want to buy it. It's like $23 or something like that. I love it. All right, so this pumpkin cinnamon swirl was fresh pumpkin cinnamon stick whipped icing. This scent is so good, but I wish it would have been stronger. What I did smell out of this was amazing. Like when I put this in my car, I didn't smell it instantly, but I kept getting whiffs of it. Like here and there I would get whiffs of it, and what I did smell, I absolutely loved. And if it just would have been more constant and not just here and there. It was like it would move around in the car, and then I would kind of get whiffs of it, and then I wouldn't. It was not consistent. If it would have been more consistently stronger, I would have loved it. It just was so off and on. And then we have another one. This was apple and cinnamon sticks. It's apple peel, spiced white pumpkin, and touch of oak. This is a really good apple with like oak type of a scent. This was the same. I think it was even less stronger than that one was though. Like when I put it in my car, I could smell it, but I feel like, dang, usually when you first put them in your car, they were really strong. But it was there, but not as strong as I would have liked it to be. And then again, I smelled it off and on, Kind of when it blew a certain way, I would get whiffs of it here and there, but for the first couple of days or so, I should have been able to smell this more. So I'm kind of iffy on the car bars. They're so hit and miss with those car bars. I feel like they really need to work on their car bars and their scent circles as well, because they're so hit and miss. I feel like they could just do something more with them, put more oils in there, just so they're stronger, more consistently. And then we have a, this is By the Sea. This is when I wrote on them still. If you can see there. I was writing on them before I got the label maker. Ocean Air Dewy Seaside Grass. This is really good. This one did pretty good. I will say that. This one was a little more consistent. It wasn't real strong, but I could smell it the majority of the time. So this one did pretty good. Really just good ocean watery, ocean air, that little bit of that dewy seaside grass. I like that one. That was really good. Then we have another one. This is Cloudberry Dreams. This is raspberry, rose, peach, and vanilla. I know those notes by heart because it's one of my favorite fragrances. This one did really good in the car too. Yeah, this one did good. Cloudberry Dreams always performs really well for me in anything I get it in. So that's another reason I love it. So yeah, I like that one a lot. And then we have some, I think these are, I just threw these in there. These are dryer discs in Fiji flower. Yeah. So I use these along with the laundry liquid and the washer whiffs and everything. I think we already went through the washer whiffs. I think they were in my last Empties video, I think. But yeah, these smell just the same. They just go in your dryer with your clothes to enhance the Fiji flower fragrance or whatever scent you have going in your washer whiffs if you want to have the same scent. You could get different scents too to mix and match if you want. Then we have a Cloudberry Dream scent pack. I think this was in a whiff box, I believe. So I tried this in my closet. I put it in my closet and it did amazing in my closet. So now I'm like, I want scent packs for my closet. This was so strong. I smelled this for weeks in my closet. It lasted really, really well for a long time. And I would get it again. I loved it. But it's not available right now. So hopefully it comes back. All right, now we have a fragrance flower. This was in, I don't remember because usually I thought they had a little sticker on the bottom, but it's not on this one. What was this? Okay, this was Fluffy Fleece. Really, really good. It was strong, smelled really good in my bathroom. I will say when it got towards the bottom part, it wasn't as strong as it was the first part, but I mean the majority of the part you did really well in, so that was really good. Let me sit this down so I don't throw it, break the glass. And then let's see, this is just a little sample. This is wax, but it's Pumpkin Cashmere. This is the October scent of the month. We got a little sample in the whiff box. I love this. This is so good. It's got pumpkin. I don't remember all the notes because I think it's just pumpkin and then cinnamon and then woods. Cashmere woods, excuse me. I definitely get the pumpkin. I get cinnamon too. It's got a little bit of almost a little bit of vanilla in there. It reminds me of Cozy Vanilla Pumpkin from last Harvest collection. And when I warmed it, it was like that too. There's a little bit of woods, but it's not real woodsy. Just a touch of woods. Cozy Vanilla Pumpkin didn't have any woods, but this still reminds me of that. If you like that, I think you like this. And we have our scent of the month kit coming like tomorrow, I think, or Wednesday. And the next couple of days we'll get it. So I can't wait to melt the bars to see how they do. I really loved it though, on that sample. All right, now we have some pods. So I'm gonna go through these real quick. Got quite a bit here. We have Bonfire Beach. I have the notes written in the back here, but I'm not gonna talk about these scent notes with all these because it's just gonna take way too long. I'll just tell you how they did. Bonfire Beach, this was in my car. This one struggled, which is really weird because I know I've had this before and it did really well, but for some reason this time when I had them in my, I have a Scentsy Go in my car, so I put 2 pods in my car. It struggled. I've been struggling really bad with the pods in my car for some reason. I cannot get the pods to throw in my car, except for, there's one in here I think that did really well, but the rest are just, they've been really light for some reason. I don't know why. And they're very hit and miss in my house lately too. I don't know what's going on with the pods for some reason. I'm struggling with them a little bit lately. So yeah, this was good. I love the scent. It just wasn't very strong in my car. Blue Grotto. Oh gosh, this is why you do Empties video more frequently because I forgot where I warmed this or diffused this. Where was this at? Oh gosh, I think it was in our bathroom. I think I remember though it did pretty well. Brew Grotto's pretty strong scent, so it did pretty well. I think I had that in the master bath, in the wall fan diffuser. Baked Apple Pie. This was okay. I have this in the hallway bath. It's a little bit lighter, but I think the wax is even pretty light. I like the scent, it's just not a very strong scent. And then it wasn't real strong in the pods either. There's much more appley, spicier scents that I think do better than this. I wouldn't repurchase this again, because I just don't think it's very strong. Okay, so I'm editing the video and I realized that the rest of the pods that I showed didn't record. The camera stopped and I thought it recorded way more than what it did, but it missed all the rest of the pods that I had, and I had quite a few. And I don't have them anymore because they went out with the recycle today, so I can't go back and film them, so oops. Guess you don't know how the rest of them performed. I had some that did pretty good in there. I know I had Maple Vanilla Glaze did really good, and there was a couple other ones that did really good. So I did have some that did pretty good, but then I still have been struggling with them lately, but there were some that were good. So, and then I think I missed a little bit of the wax, because now you're just gonna start with the Harry Potter bar, and I might have missed a few bars, I'm not sure. So, sorry about that. But you got the majority of the things that I went through this month anyway. Next up we have Harry Potter bar. We got the 4 Harry Potter bars, so we've never had these before, so I got them when they came back on our website, and this is the first one. This is the only one we've warmed so far out of the 4 house collection ones. This is Gryffindor, Bravery, and Determination. And this is Smoky Woods, Amber, and Cinnamon Leaf. This is really nice. Oh yeah, it's really good. I get all that. I get, it's the smokiness, but the cinnamon leaf is in there, amber. I believe this is the one people said kind of came off like a library, like old books. I think this is the one. I can see that. It's got that kind of a vibe to it. I liked it. It did really good, and it performed pretty well in my open concept. So I would get that again. We have Find Your Happy Wild, Barefoot, and Free. This was in a bundle I got in a warehouse sale, I think. This is Fresh Air, Grass, and Wild Ivy. Yeah, this one I wasn't crazy about this one. I was hoping more of a green scent. I get a little bit of green scent, but I don't know if it's that Wild Ivy. It just comes off a little perfumey to me. Body care perfumey or something, more than like green grass, dewy grass type of a scent. Yeah, I wasn't crazy about that. I wouldn't get that one again. Find Your Happy Taste of Summer. This one I really liked. Iced Tea Lemon Sparkling Sugar. So yes, this was so good. This is what I wanted Southern Sweet Tea to be. The Southern Sweet Tea was, to me, mostly peach, barely any tea, like maybe 95% peach and 10% tea, if that. I really didn't get much tea at all on that. This to me was tea for sure, but you did get the lemon as well. I'd say it's probably about 60 to 70% tea and like 30 to 40% lemon. You really get the tea though. This is very much like London Tea and Lemon from Bath & Body Works. If you've smelled that before, it's very much like that, and I love that fragrance. It's just like that. It was so good, and this lingered for 3 to 4 days. So good. Definitely would get that one again. And we have Skinny Dippin' next. Fresh green apples, melons, and juicy pears. This was really good. I've never tried this before. This is my first time trying it. And I put it in my open concept. I put 1 cube in each of my warmers. I have 8 warmers throughout the living room and kitchen area here. Dining room area. Oh, it did really good. So good. Like, yeah, I mean, guess green apples, melons, juicy pears. I mean, yeah, it's fruity. But there's something different about it. It's not just fruit. There's something else kind of to it. But I don't know how to describe it. It's just juicy and good, and I really liked it. So yeah, I would get that again. I really enjoyed it. Huckleberry Apple Pie. This was another bundle bar, I think. Sweet apple huckleberry topped with creamy vanilla. Yeah, this is really good. So it's like an apple pie, but like with huckleberry in there. Good, it's very bakery-like. Yeah, really enjoyed that one. Berry Bright. Blue raspberry, fresh clementine, and sweet sugar plum. Yeah, this is like a blue raspberry type of scent to me. Does really good. I really like that one. We'll get that one again. Next up we have Disney Dream Big Princess. This was new this year. And this is bright lemon, dazzling orange, fruity bubblegum, and coconut milk whipped with vanilla. A lot of stuff. This is pretty good. I smelled the bubblegum a little bit. Did have a little bit of the bubblegum. And then the other notes, lemon, orange, a little creaminess from the coconut milk and vanilla. Yeah, it was pretty good. Wasn't completely wowed by it though. Wasn't real strong, but I smelled it lightly downstairs when I warmed it. I don't think I get that again though. It was okay for a one-time thing, but I don't think I would get it again. All right, next up we have Hemingway. I did 2 of these. My open concept, and then I also did Autumn Stroll right here. I had these going 2, I think I did these 2 in the living room and then into the kitchen, and then also Autumn Stroll. No, actually, never mind, sorry. I did Autumn, Hemingway was all through the open concept because I did 2 cubes in each of my warmers. So this was all going to open concept, and I had Autumn Stroll was going in the bedroom at the same time as these. But these go really well together. So it was coming out of the bedroom and going to the kitchen open. It was just all traveling through the house. All these 3 scents. Well, 2 scents. 3 bars, 2 scents. These go so well together. So Hemingway, this was from Bring Back My Bar, and it's ripe apples and warm woody accents of sandalwood and cedar and hints of spice. Yes, it's woody. Really get woody spice. It's almost incensey-like kind of. Woodsy cedar, very fall-like, so good. And then Autumn Stroll is peppery cinnamon, dusky plum, and warm incense. So again, we have, this is more incensey than those are, but, and this has a little bit of that peppery cinnamon. So it's like a peppery. God, this one's really good. I actually wish I would have put this in my club. I don't have any more Autumn Stroll. This is the last one I think I have. But it's, when I warmed this for Bring Back My Bar, and then I had to decide if I wanted to club it or not, I decided not to club it, but I did purchase more. But now I'm wishing I would have clubbed it because I'm liking it even more every time I warm it. So good, and it lasts so long. Hemingway does really well as also, but I don't think it lasts quite as long as Autumn Stroll does. And I think Autumn Stroll is a little bit stronger as well, but I still love Hemingway because it's strong too. Not quite as long lasting as this, but I still love it. It's in my club. Hemingway is in my club though. So I loved those together. Next up we have Porch Pumpkin, and it is fresh picked pumpkin, acorn, and autumn air. This is pretty good. This has got that kind of a raw pumpkin puree kind of a smell, more than like a baked pumpkin. It's kind of similar to Forever Fall. It's kind of similar to Forever Fall a little bit. That's new in the Harvest collection this year. It's a little bit similar to that. Yeah. So fresh picked pumpkin. It definitely is a fresh picked pumpkin. Almost pumpkin puree like. Autumn air, acorn. Yeah, a little bit of acorn. Nutty note, a little bit in there. But yeah, very fall-like. It is similar to Forever Fall. Now that I smell it even more, I liked it. And then Forever Fall we happen to have next. So actually, let me smell them side by side. Forever Fall is baked pumpkin, cinnamon stick, dash of brown sugar. But I almost get like a raw pumpkin puree, a little bit. Okay, this is more spicy. Yeah. Forever Fall is definitely more spicy. Definitely get more cinnamon stick and brown sugar than this one. While Porch Pumpkin doesn't really say spices, but there's a little bit in there, but definitely get more spices than Forever Fall. But Forever Fall does have a little bit of that raw pumpkin, but it also, I said it in my empties or warm reviews, it has like baked pumpkin, but it also has fresh pumpkin puree and then baked pumpkin as well. It's like a mixture of both of those. This one's really good. I had this going to my open concept. Does really well. I enjoyed that. Next up we have Haunted Mansion, 3 thumbs up. Got 2 of those bars. I actually have this going right now in open concept. Both those bars are going in the whole open concept here. Love it. I tried this before and it was in the bedroom. Now I thought it did really well in the bedroom, so I thought let me try it in the open concept. It's allspice, pumpkin, cinnamon, and ginger. Yes, you get all of that. All of that. And then you also get a little bit of a bready note, which people have said, and I agree. There's a little bit of bread note in that. It does really well. It's doing really good in my open concept. Today's the 2nd day, and I can still smell it. Definitely would get that again. Gosh, I may have to decide if I want to put that in my club before I find out if it goes away. Is that still available? I think it is. I don't know, I may put that in my club. If it's still available anyway, I don't know. I'm trying to be strict with my club. It's really hard. Okay, Frosted Cinnamon Roll. I have, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 Frosted Cinnamon Roll. I don't remember where I warmed all these. I know I did 1. Some of them I did in the bedroom when I tested out the mod warmers, and then I think I did the rest in the open concept. This is so good. I love Frosted Cinnamon Roll. It's powdered cinnamon, sweet clove, whipped vanilla sugar. It's the current September scent of the month. Really good. I get all that. It's like it's very similar to pumpkin cinnamon swirl too, but you do get powdered cinnamon. You get the clove, whipped vanilla sugar. It's not spot on like a cinnamon roll, but it's similar. It's somewhat there. I get the bakery note. Some people don't get a lot of bakery, but the more and more I warm this, the more that bakery note comes off. That bready roll of like the cinnamon roll, I really get that the more I warm this. Every time I warm it, I seem to pick that up more. Even more than the first time I warmed it. But I like that one. That may go in my club. Red, White, and Berry Pie. This is, the notes are almost rubbed off on this one. It's sweet scoop of ripened cherry, ripe berry, and then baked with something. I can't read it. So it's just like cherry pie. It's good. It reminds me of sweet cherry pie from Bath & Body Works. Really good. But for some reason, this time I warmed it, I did it in my open concept. Something in here, I think I mixed it with something. What did I mix this with? Oh, I know what I mixed it with. I mixed it with the sugar cookie. When I did sugar cookie earlier and I said I mixed it with something, it was this. I thought, let me mix sugar cookie with this. Maybe it'll get a little more of a bakeryness to it. Or like a cherry like cookie or something. I don't know if it was because I mixed it with that, but I didn't like it as much this time for some reason. It was just a little bit too much for me. Like, I don't know, it was just like, so like, there's something in here that was like, ugh, that's like too much of something. It just wasn't sitting very well with me, which I was so surprised because I loved it before, but I hadn't warmed it for a long time, so I thought, let me warm this because I want to warm it. It's been forever since I've warmed it. I don't know if it was a mixture of that sugar cookie that was just not blending well for me. I'm not a big mixer. I'm really not. I know some people love to mix fragrances, but so many times when I mix things, I don't really like them that well. There's another mix up here. Shh, Phoebe. Stop. There's another mix in here. In a minute here, I'll tell you about that I really loved. And there was another, what was the other mix? Sometimes I'll have them going in different rooms and they'll be okay, but like especially when I mix them together in the same warmer, that doesn't really work well at all for me. For some reason, I feel like either one of the scents overpowers the other one, or it muddles the other one, or the other one's not as good because the other one is killing a little bit, or it just doesn't blend as well as I thought it would. Just doesn't usually work out very well for me. And I'm like, I wish I wouldn't have blended them. I like it better without it mixed with something. But there's a very few that I've actually really liked that I've mixed. But I don't know, maybe that was it, or just maybe my nose changed and I don't like it as well as I did. Next time I have more, because we had quite a few left when we did the scent of the month. I think I have at least one more bar left. Next time I'll do it by itself. See if I like it like I did before. Next up we have Disney Magical Celebration right here. And this is Orange, Red Berry, Sweet Peony. This was okay. This, I don't know if I would purchase it again though, but something about it had like a kind of, it doesn't say grapefruit, but it had like a tart, almost bitter like grapefruit smell with this. Yeah, and then the peony with the orange and red berry. It was okay, but I don't know if I would get that one again. Next up we have Grapefruit Sunshine. This was, I think, in clearance. Citrus, pink grapefruit, subtle vanilla. Yeah, this was okay. You get all that notes. You get like a citrus and pink grapefruit. The vanilla kind of tones down that grapefruit a little bit, makes it a little sweeter. It was okay. This was, I think, a little bit on the lighter side though. And then, let's see, next up we have Blue Coconut Beach. This is a good one. I think I had that with, I know I had another coconut here. Yes. Ocean air and coconut water. I warmed these together, not in the same warmer. I had them going mixed in my open concept. Now these did do really well together. They kind of went well together. Blue Coconut Beach is lush palm leaf, creamy coconut with vanilla. Really good. This is a strong one. I have it at my club. Ocean Air and Coconut Water. I like this one too. Coconut Water, white driftwood, and Ocean Air. Yeah, they're similar, but I don't know, there's something about Blue Coconut Beach I like better. Just a little bit better, and I feel like Blue Coconut Beach is stronger, but they did really well going in the mixed and, you know, alternate warmers. So yeah, those are good. Glacier Water. I warmed this, I think I had 2 cubes left, and I did it in the master bath, in the mini warmer in there, or the hallway bath, sorry. This is Glacier Water Bergamot Lavender Driftwood. This was last year, August, scent of the month last year. Oh, this is really good. It's back in, they didn't bring the bar back, but they have it in body care and laundry, I believe. Is it not laundry, sorry. Body care, soap. Yeah, they have it in like shower wash, I think lotion, and then hand soap. Yeah, it's really good. Brad has the body wash and it's really good. I have the hand soap coming. It's in my September 1st order that I ordered that hasn't even shipped yet. Today is Monday, September 18th, and my order I placed on the 1st hasn't even shipped yet. I called them Friday. They said today was the 10th business day, but so far it hasn't shipped yet. We'll see. If it hasn't shipped tomorrow, I'm going to call them again. But all our customers' orders have shipped from the 1st so far. Anyway, this is really good. It's such a good watery. You get a little bit of bergamot, lavender driftwood. It's slightly kind of like body care, like a men's oceany, watery body care kind of smell. Really strong. I really like it. Next up, we have brownie batter. I got this, I think this was in a bundle as well that I got. And I decided to mix it with Almond Croissant. I did a poll on my Instagram saying if I should either mix brownie batter with vanilla waves or mix it with Almond Croissant. Almond Croissant got the most votes, so I decided to mix it with that. I don't know about this mix. For some reason, the Almond Croissant didn't smell as good mixed with the brownie batter. I don't know if I didn't care for the mix. And I kind of wish, I've never had brownie batter, so I don't know how it would have been by itself. I should have just done it by itself since I never mixed it before. It was nice. It smells like brownie batter. It's got the cocoa, baked brownie, cocoa powder, vanilla bean. Yes, it's got all that. It's a good chocolate scent. Almond Croissant is fresh baked croissant, cinnamon sugar, infusion of almond. So good, but for some reason I just don't know if I cared for this mixture. Yeah, I kind of wish I would have done it separately. But too late, I already mixed them. And By the Sea. This was Ocean Air Dewy Seaside Grass. It's like the car bar I had. Really nice. Yeah, I like this scent. It's really good, summery, beachy, oceany. Mango Matcha. I do not remember where I finished this. I think I finished this in the hallway bathroom. I think I had a couple of cubes. It did pretty good in there. Mango nectar, matcha sorbet, salted cucumber, and pure sugar cane. I love this when it first came out. For some reason though, after I warmed it the first time, I haven't loved it as much since. It's still nice, but just not quite as, I don't love it quite as much as I did the first time. I don't know what it was the first time I warmed this, when I tested it out when it first came out in the summer. Every subsequent warm has not been quite as good as that first one was for me. So yeah, that was kind of disappointing. It's still good. I don't want to say it's not good, just not quite as good as it was the first time. Sweet Cucumber. This was in clearance, either clearance or a warehouse sale. Apple blossoms, green melon, sugared citrus, and cucumber. This was nice. Definitely has that cucumber. Apple blossom, it wasn't real florally. Definitely cucumber and like a melon. Maybe a little citrus in there. Yeah, it was pretty light though. I had this going, I think, in the master bedroom. It was pretty light though. I don't think I get that again. All right, sorry about that. That was our robot vacuum starting, and I had to go turn it off because it'll be really loud in this video. Next up, Cloudberry Dreams. We're almost finished here. We have 6 more bars left. Cloudberry Dreams. Love Cloudberry Dreams. Raspberry, rose, peach, vanilla. Yeah, love it. Had this going in the master bedroom, and it was so good. Appletini Splash. This is the mix I was talking about that I really liked. Appletini Splash and Mint Fields. These two go so well together. I did these. This is the second time I mixed these two together. So mint filled, it's in my club. It's spearmint leaves, peppermint leaves, crisp greens. God, I love it so much. This is so good. I love it. It's like you get the spearmint, but you also get, I don't get much peppermint. I get spearmint, and then, but I get the greens with it as well. It's just like that green leaf spearmint. Oh, so good. It's like the little spearmint leaves that you like can taste. So good. Appletini Splash is green apple, washi pear, nashi pear, not washi, nashi pear, and simple syrup. Yeah, I love this scent. I love the green apple, but I love the simple syrup in here. Really good. So the first time I warmed these, that was really good. It was like an Appletini Splash with like mint on it. But this time, for some reason, the Appletini Splash really overtook the mint fills, and I didn't get the mint fills as much for some reason. This Appletini Splash was like, just overpowered it for some reason. Last time it didn't do that. Last time it really blended well. Something, I don't know if it was the airflow or what. I think I had this going in the kitchen and this going in the living room. Yeah, I got more of the Appletini Splash this time, so I was like, dang it, I can't smell the mint fills very well. So I don't know if it was just airflow or what. Like I said, something just, the mix wasn't quite as good this second time. But the first time the mix was really good. All right, now we have these last three here. I had these kind of going together. I had just like, with these bars, I had like 2 cubes in one, 4 cubes in the other, and I forget what I had. Oh, I think I had the full bar in the other one. So I had the full bar in the Autumn Hearth, which is apple, cinnamon, and Tonka. Yeah, it's good. Apple cinnamon. It's that Tonka though gives a little bit of a different feel than like your typical apple and cinnamon scent. Yeah, but it's nice. And then I did Scary Good. I had, I think, a couple cubes left of this. It's pumpkin puree, fresh cinnamon, toasted butterscotch, creamy vanilla. Really good. This has like a smokiness to it. The more I smell it now, I feel like it's got even more of a smokiness to it. But you get that butterscotch, the pumpkin puree, but it's not like, it says pumpkin puree, but I don't really get like raw pumpkin necessarily, but this one, fresh cinnamon, yeah, it's really good. And then Cider Mill. I think I had 4 cubes left of this one. Cider Mill is just fresh apples, crushed pumpkin, simmering spices. So it's just apple, pumpkin, and spices. It's like apple pumpkin from Yankee or pumpkin apple from Bath & Body Works. That's what it's like. So I had these all going through the open concept here, and they blended really well. I like the mixture of all these together going in my open concept. So yeah, they did really well. And I have more of Cider Mill and Scary Good coming, and I think I have more of all these coming in my party closeout. I have a couple party closeouts going. The one from the first, and then I have another one that I did last week on the 11th because I wanted to get the Tom the Turkey. So I closed out my party that I had, and then I opened a new one. So I have both those orders coming yet. Neither one of them is shipped yet. So I have all my warmers, all my fall warmers I have are coming in that order. I have the early access holiday bars, the early access breast cancer awareness bars, so much stuff in these party closeouts, and I can't do anything because I don't have them yet. I keep seeing everybody posting about these collections and their warmers and showing them, and I don't have mine at all. So hopefully this week I'll get at least one of the orders, at least the one from the first, hopefully. All right, so thanks for watching. Sorry this was a long one, but I had so much to go through. But thanks for watching anyway, and sticking with me if you did to the very end. And I will see you all in our next video. Bye.